listening to Opie and Anthony. On the virus, Sirius-XM.
Hey, Mike, what's up, bro?
There's a situation.
Hello, Mr. Situation.
This is my seat.
Take a seat.
You look like, what the fuck did I get myself
Take
into?
a seat, my friend. Jim Norton. You know, Efren.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
Efren.
That's
Rich Voss.
That's Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite to your right.
What's up, Cat?
Okay, what's up, man?
But now he's in Eastbound and Down on HBO. That's Rich Voss, very funny comic. Jim Norton, to your left there, sir.
What's up, guys?
How you doing? Anthony. That's Opie over there.
What's up, Mike?
I have a question
Jam.
about an abbreviation.
Yeah.
This is the first thing I've read, page 84. One night in Detroit, I brought 9 girls back to my hotel room. And then you say, listen, girls, I have another city to go to tomorrow. I don't want to be like this, but if you're not DTF, as previously advertised back at the club, then please exit the room immediately in an orderly fashion.
Down to fuck.
Down to
Oh, is that
fuck.
what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If he brought the girls back to the Jersey Shore house and they weren't DTF, he kicked them out.
Jim says the same thing, but it's HIV.
Well, you know.
They film.
What?
So you guys film in Seaside. I'm going to tell.
Oh, they just filmed in Miami.
No, the first season was in
All right,
Seaside.
all right. Well,
Where you been?
Where the first
Second
time I
season
had
just
sex.
Oh,
And I'm
right.
going to tell you the story real quick.
All right.
We went to, it was
It is
Labor Day
quick.
weekend. We go to rent a room at Kathleen Rooms. And the lady said, look, I can give you 2 guys 1 bed, and I'm going to rent the other half of the room to another person. My friend and I go, no one's going to take the room. So me and him take the 1 bed, thinking we're going to have both beds. We come back, and she rented the room to 7 other guys, the other bed. So there was 9 guys in our room. We go to I come back.
Sounds sexy.
I come back to the room, and this guy's fucking this girl. I go, can I? And he goes,
So she got out of the way and he fucked you?
So then, but this is the first time I get laid. So then I fuck her, right? I come within a minute, and I walk down to the beach and, look at the sunset to reflect my first time. Then I fuck some jizz-stricken broad. After I fucked her, there was a line out the door. And my friend Brian was like 5th, right? He was fucking her while I'm sitting on the beach just going over my...
Reflecting your
You're
first
now a
time.
man.
Very romantic. Very romantic.
Getting
yeah.
laid from some fat girl that was completely drunk and out of it, not even awake.
Gotta
And it
love
was just
Jersey.
like sticking my dick in roast beef.
Oh, God damn, Rich.
That's a quality experience right there.
That sounds like it, right?
That sounds like a quality.
How
sounds
are
like-
you on fatties? Every guy likes to go out and fuck fatties. Even though I don't get laid a lot, or I didn't growing up, I never liked fat chicks.
You know what? I stick to people that are around my size.
You don't
Yeah.
go pigging.
I guess he doesn't have to.
No,
No, but I'm saying sometimes guys will just do it just to do it. A lot of guys
They
You
pick
know
him.
what? I actually heard of guys that want to take a shot at it.
Yeah, they're called black.
Because they want to. I think I forgot who said it. They just want to just see what it's like.
Yeah.
And I think somebody said that it was great. I don't know.
Supposedly they're good bangs, fat girls, because they do whatever you want them to do. They go out of their way. But I
right.
just can't
Sort
do
of
it.
like in the book, it states that the best sex comes from sometimes a grenade because she's so happy to
she
be
tries
in
a
the
little
sack
harder.
with you.
Happy
She's
to
trying
be
hard.
there.
Yeah.
Really?
You guys have
Happy to
amazing.
see you
It's
there.
amazing how many things you guys just say that have become like fucking just common household. Like I shouldn't know. I don't know what a grenade. I don't watch the show. Like I've seen it, but I know what a grenade is. I know what a fucking grenade. And I know it's not
Anytime
good.
you go on stage.
Rich Voss, everybody.
Set it up. Boom.
You know what?
Maybe you should go to the beach and reflect on that great joke.
I knew he was coming back with something because his eyes started opening. Old Cyclops actor. Nothing on that one.
No, because Cyclops is one eye, you fucking retard. Whenever he tries to be smart, he blows it.
Yeah.
Just be mean and fucking small-handed. You'll be fine.
You know
try
what?
to be intelligent.
I didn't even know what I was getting into.
There's little arguments
This is
going on
definitely
and
a
shit.
situation right
It
here.
sure
It's
is.
definitely
Every day
serious.
it's like
Yeah.
This is what we do. I mean,
guys
Little
spend-
arguments.
Mike, what were you doing before MTV? Right before you hit?
Right before MTV, or
Yeah, because now you're like
or on the
fucking
steps. There were steps that I took to get to MTV.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
what?
Well, first, when I first became unemployed, I had no money. I eventually lost my house. My car. I pretty much lost everything. No money.
why did you do something that
No.
blew it?
I was doing mortgages, and the market collapsed, and the money that I had saved, eventually, after mortgage payments, car payments, food, it dwindles down to nothing. And then I pretty much, found myself, only ever doing mortgages, an associate's degree in business, and 25 years old, no money, and my parents screaming at me. And I'm like, what am I going to do here? So I'm like, my parents are telling me be a cop, be a firefighter. We need to throw you in the Navy. We need to fix you. Just really serious stuff. And in the back of my head, I'm like, oh man, I don't think that stuff is for me. Nothing against any of that stuff. I just had different visions in my head. As there's something out there for me. I don't know what it is.
Right.
But I just know I don't think it's that. And eventually, I was, always in good shape. And then some girl at the time that I knew, she's like, why don't you send some pictures in to New York City? She's like, you have an unbelievable body. She said, there's nothing reason why, you can't, do something with it.
Did you fuck her?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, probably after the pictures were taken. No, or before.
You have nice fingernails, too. I'm not gay, but you have nice nails.
Oh,
why do you notice that?
Yeah, because I bite my nails.
What's wrong with you?
So, anyways, we said
to say that?
Yeah, right?
Well, I'm just trying to be complimentary.
His boss bites his nails. He's had fucking horrible nails his whole life.
Yeah.
So anybody
Bites
could
his
actually
fingers. Look at him.
So you sent the...
Yeah. So
What else does he do with his fingers?
I sent the pictures in. Regardless to say, 2 weeks later, I get an answer from a number of agencies. Long story short, I got a year contract for, underwear modeling. But they don't give me, I didn't get any money out. It was just a contract saying, we're going to pimp you out, go here, go there, go see this and that. And you have to get your own work, obviously. Within doing modeling of 2 weeks, I pretty much stumbled upon a casting by VH1. So pretty much, I was noticed by TV within 2 weeks, and I was casted on a pilot for the show that would eventually be Jersey Shore.
What was the show that VH1 did? VH1 not pick up the pilot? Those fucking dumbbells?
I really don't know what the story was. I really just heard rumors that MTV loved it, and they're the same company pretty much,
Right,
Viacom,
Sure.
and that almost like MTV called dibs on it. And 6 months later, after I shot, I had to wait 6 months. And having 6 months of my parents telling me, you did the TV thing, you did the modeling thing, nothing happened.
Get a trade.
Get a job, be a normal person, And in the back of my head, I'm like, no, believe me, this is gonna work out. But then if you really think about it, right? Even if you get a pilot, right? You still have to get on air. And it's still got to be popular. You still got to be popular. I mean, the odds just were like 1,000,000 to 1 for me.
Right.
But at the time, I wasn't thinking of that. I was just thinking, I know it, positive. I know I'm going to, do good. And I really had this feeling, that it was going to go well. So, I just took a shot. And eventually, 6 to 8 months later, the show was green-lighted. And then Jersey Shore, went on. And it was, one of the biggest shows of the year. And then the second season was biggest show or something of all time. And then
On
so on and so
MTV
forth.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's how I
Wow,
knew
that's
that these
great.
guys were going to be famous for a long time, because I was surprised they didn't swap you out, even though you guys were huge in season 1. Because normally in reality shows, they get a
move
new
some people
cast.
out, right.
But when you did season 2 and it worked, and people weren't like losing interest, but it became bigger, it was like, these guys are going to be here for quite. You like renegotiated, didn't you? Like they wanted, because Viacom does not pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, they don't really. But we eventually came to a happy medium, and we signed on for number 3. We already did 3. Number 3 airs January 6th, and
Was that part of the contract when you did 2 that you're going to do 3 already?
no, that was number 3.
I want to play
Number
somebody's
3
dad.
was that possibly there would be 4.
Is there going to be a 4th?
There's pretty
Jesus.
much. Yeah.
What, are you going to go to Europe? I mean, what else is there to do?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, there were talks of someone, if there was a 4, it could be,
Why do you
somewhere
think-
exotic.
Shit, it might be.
Why do you think the show's so fucking huge?
You know what? I mean, I don't really know. I think I'm pretty good. I mean, I think it's very real, very new and edgy. This is something, that people have never seen before.
Right.
Were you afraid
So-
MTV would shut it down when the Italian group started protesting?
No, I figured the ratings would get bigger.
Oh well,
Wow.
we knew the ratings would get bigger. But
I was surprised they stuck with it.
Yeah, sometimes they'll bail on
The only thing
situations like that.
I hate about reality, because I've done a couple reality shows, is no, do it again. but then it's not reality. You know, you guys seem more like in the moment, and they're not making you do 2 and 3 takes.
No. There's no takes whatsoever.
No,
I mean, it's called.
man.
I could sleep in my bed all day if I want, and if that happens, guess what? Nobody's ever gonna like me because I'm sleeping in my bed all day. You know, so I decide to do things all day, and that's pretty much where GTL came from, because you have to stay busy all day. So the first thing we did in the morning was gym. The second thing was tan, and the third thing, there's no laundry machine in the place, so you got to wash your laundry. So every day I did GTL, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're like a robot, man." I'm like, "Oh man, GTL is gonna be hot one day," and I was just fooling around. Needless to say, it's one of the bigger phrases in the country right now.
Now the fooling around thing. How much of what you're doing is a total goof on people you've known? Or
what do you mean goof? What do you mean goof?
Are you really like that?
Oh, no. I could totally explain that. It is sort of like it's sort of like if you go to a wedding, right? Are you gonna wear gym clothes? No, you're gonna act according. You're gonna be very polite. You're gonna be on your best behavior. You're gonna wear that suit. This is a party show. So guess what? You're gonna get that party. You're gonna get that party atmosphere. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that attitude. I mean, so. There's nothing fake. I mean, obviously, that is just like a minute part of my personality. I mean, if you've seen Dancing with the Stars, you saw that I worked hard and I practiced and I was a gentleman, and everybody said I was, a really sweet kid and this and that. So every particular situation pretty much calls for either a different attitude, a different outfit, a different outlook, and so on and so forth.
So you're saying it's like, I guess it's an exaggeration of that part of your personality, which I guess it should be, because
it's like us sitting here for 4 hours, being raging assholes.
Yeah.
But you
and then we go home and we're only somewhat assholes.
I'm not nearly the piece of garbage in real life that I am on the air.
Oh, no, you are.
Really?
The Virus. Sirius-XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.